knockout against Crawford?
I think every fighter looking for that knockout. If they say no, they lie. He pissed me off. He pissed me off. Yeah. So it's gonna be almost the same.
It's gonna be bad.
Yeah, very bad.
Canelo Alvarez just made a dangerous promise, and Crawford's corner isn't having it.
So when I beat you, is you gonna be a nobody? When I stump a is you gonna be a nobody? You're gonna be just like everybody else. Watch.
Yeah, a little bit more personal because, I did respect him. I don't respect him.
Despite his bold KO prediction, Canelo actually respects Crawford's calculated fighting style and expects him to bring the fight, not merely run.
Do you have any concern that there's going to be any running in this fight?
I hope not. I think Crawford is not that kind of fighter. He's a different. He boxes, and I like that.
Crawford's corner didn't just respond. They dropped a bomb that left Canelo's team speechless.
Canelo for Terence Crawford.
I'm going with Terence Crawford. Big weight jump, a dangerous fight, but somebody's got to prove to me that they can break Terence Crawford's will and that he can't figure it out against you. It ain't no disrespect toward Canelo, but I've said this the last couple of years. I'm not betting against Terence Crawford against nobody right now. You got to show me that you can beat him.
Canelo got a granite chin. He's been hurt before, but, he have been hit cleanly and he took it real well. And, anything is possible.
So, guys, Crawford's trainer, BoMac, just dropped a truth bomb that nobody saw coming. He brutally warns Canelo of the Bud's speed, timing, and pure boxing IQ. Crawford's coach, BoMac, didn't mince words. He says Canelo's power fades late in fights, and that's when Crawford's razor-sharp IQ takes over. Bud will carve him up, BoMac warned. This bold claim has Canelo's team rattled.
Yeah, fuck yeah. I done seen him slow down, going into the later rounds, and I done seen his ass get outboxed. He trained every fight like it's gonna be his last fight, and I'm just waiting so he can upset the world.
Yeah. That's right.
He's gonna upset the motherfucking world. Watch. Just watch, man. Ain't no cakewalk though.
Of course.
But he gonna wreck shit though, man.
BoMac unleashed a fiery warning. This ain't no fight, it's war. He vowed Crawford would bring chaos, promising a night to rattle boxing. No mercy, just destruction. His chilling words scream trouble's coming, and BoMac's got more to say.
Man, listen, let me tell you, man. He should have been at 68 a long time ago, but, myself, just make him take advantage of 35, 40, 47. If you can make it, let's make it. After he accomplished everything they didn't accomplish, you can't be mad at him when he say, hey man, fuck that shit, man. I'm gonna fight Canelo at 168. When he naturally walk around big any goddamn way.
Right.
Here's where it gets electric. BoMac dropped a bomb. Crawford's strength and size have been hiding in plain sight. He's crushed every division he's entered. Now at 168, it's not just about greatness, it's about domination. If BoMac's right, Canelo might be staring down the worst night of his career. And then BoMac revealed the plan. And trust me, it's terrifying.
Shit, I don't give a fuck about that power. Well, how you beat power?
Speed.
You said what?
Speed.
And what else?
IQ.
Timing.
That's why you're the coach and I'm not.
I mean, you make some good, you got some good answers, but that power ain't gonna be able to sustain throughout the fight. Watch. And he usually slows down between 6 and 7. If you slow down, that's a fucking rat.
Coach Bernie jumped in and made things even darker for Canelo. He called Crawford a genius in the ring, a fighter who adapts every second of every round. That's the difference, Bernie said. Crawford doesn't just fight, he dissects. He breaks opponents down piece by piece until they've got nothing left.
Hey Crawford, intelligence, yes. Standing trade, depends on if it's work for him or not. Crawford know how to adjust in every second, every minute. That's why he the best. Y'all bums don't want to believe it. That's why he's the best. However we got to get the job done, our hand will be raised. That's it. Now I don't give a fuck how you like it or how you slice it. He gonna get his hand raised. That's it. That's it. Bums. Canelo was pretty much on autopilot. Both of them boys, they didn't have the experience. Crawford has the experience. Crawford has the know-how, the willpower, the mind, the IQ.
And Bernie wasn't guessing. He spoke like a man who's seen it happen over and over. Even Crawford's sparring partners are backing the same story, warning that what's coming is unlike anything Canelo has ever faced.
He don't look like a 38-year-old in the ring. I can say that. Experience. I sparred him a few times. Good experience. And, he's just different, man. His heart different. I really think he's gonna pull this off.
But BoMac said Canelo falls apart in the later rounds when fatigue sets in and his timing fades. That's when smarter fighters take over and expose him. To BoMac, this isn't a guess, it's a pattern. And it's the same blueprint Crawford will use to break him down. He spoke like a man who already knows where the finish will land. With that kind of certainty, this upset prediction doesn't sound crazy anymore.
Yo, hey, like I said, that don't mean, all that shit don't mean nothing. That shit ain't gonna help him. He should have just got the last cab driver he just fought. Cause that shit ain't gonna, that don't mean nothing, man. All that shit don't mean nothing. You ain't no Bud Crawford. They don't have that mentality. Having that mentality and going upside your head at the same motherfucking time, shit, man. I don't give a fuck about all that shit at all.
BoMac then hit Canelo with the harshest warning yet. He said it doesn't matter who Canelo hires for sparring or how much he trains for Crawford's style. Skills can be copied, but a mindset like Crawford's can't. BoMac believes Canelo's team is making a fatal mistake trying to mimic the impossible. His words didn't sound arrogant, they sounded like conviction, and that's what makes the threat feel real. Then Crawford's sparring partner Al Stanton added fuel to the fire. He said Crawford fights like a man possessed, with the hunger of a rookie but the precision of a veteran. That mix makes him a nightmare at 168. The real question now is Canelo underestimating a beast?
And most recently just got back from Colorado Springs, Colorado, a training camp with Terence Crawford. And mainly that's why we're here. So if you can, what a lot of people are going to want to know is, how was the experience getting in the ring with Terence and, without giving away situations and game plans and stuff like that. What can you tell us from your experience in that camp?
He don't look like...
Crawford laid out his road to greatness. Every fight tested him in new ways. Weight jumps, elite amateurs, champions in their prime. And every time, he found a way to win. He wasn't bragging. He was reminding everyone how battle-tested he is. That experience matters because it proves he knows how to adjust when everything's on the line.
It comes natural with working out.
Yeah.
Like I said before, the only thing about this camp different than any other camp is I don't gotta cut muscle. I don't gotta, watch what I do in strength condition. I can, go fully all out, and just do what I need to do.
Then Crawford revealed his mindset for Canelo, and it's pure danger. He said he's preparing for the absolute best version, sharper, hungrier, more motivated than ever. Crawford wants Canelo at his peak because that's the only way to prove true greatness. No shortcuts, no excuses. On September 13th, both men will step in at their best, and that's when the fireworks explode.
Just fight my fight, you know what I mean? A lot of people, they have their opinions. They have, what's gonna happen in the fight, but they don't know what they talking about. They just gotta watch the fight, and then after the fight, then they make they comments, because a lot of people is just premeditated and just,
Crawford kept it short and cold. No talk, no noise, just fight. He's sticking to what made him a champion, and he says the truth will show in the ring. That kind of calm is more dangerous than trash talk. When a fighter's this locked in, it's the calm before the storm, and that's the real warning.
You're fighting the best fighter in the world. You better be taking it serious. That goes to show, how serious he's taking me and how much he respects me. Mm-hmm. Because, if I haven't fought anyone, if I was too small, if I was, all these things that all the media say I was, then he wouldn't need these guys to help prepare him to fight me. He wouldn't, need all the help that, he's getting. But I'm happy that he's getting the help that he needs because, after, September 13th, there would be no excuses.
Crawford dropped a line that hit hard. He said if he wasn't a real threat, Canelo wouldn't be loading up on elite sparring. The fact Alvarez is bringing in killers just proves the respect. Crawford loves it. He wants Canelo at his absolute best. No excuses after. But even he admits, this one feels different.
I think, this one is different because of the opponent that I'm facing, the weight that I'm facing, the level of fighter that I'm facing, what's on the line, the legacy, just everything as a whole is, make this fight different than the others.
Wade laid out just how high the stakes are. Canelo's already the biggest name in boxing, but if Crawford wins, his legacy is sealed forever. His name goes straight into history. Canelo, on the other hand, is fighting to prove he can still rule across divisions. Both men are putting everything on the line. Wade was clear. This isn't just another fight. This is the kind that makes legends.
And in the sport, and I think now you're about to reap those benefits. We got to lay it out there. Should Canelo Alvarez beat William Skull here to become undisputed again at super middle, that fight's on the bill. Allegiant Stadium in Vegas. I mean, just talk us through how you feel about that, man.
Well, I don't feel anything at the moment because nothing is there yet.
Yeah.
But when the time comes, it's going to be exciting.
Then Wade picked his side. He leaned toward Canelo, pointing to experience and versatility. Crawford may be stepping into new ground, but Canelo's been here and thrived. The weight, the training, the adjustments, all in Canelo's favor. Wade reminded fans how scary Canelo looked at 160 and early at 168. That's the version he expects on fight night, and it could be trouble for Crawford.
With each other, and everybody want to see how Terence going to do going up 2 more weight classes into new territory to dethrone the undisputed champion.
So I was going to ask you about that. A lot of people making a big deal about the weight. You just walked in here. You don't look like a 54 right now. You're looking a little more solid these days. And I saw, I don't know if this was something I got trolled into on Twitter, but I saw you'd stepped on a scale at 180, around 180-ish.
Yeah.
So you're not having any trouble moving up in weight.
I just think a lot of people is adopting other people's thoughts.
Okay, the group think.
Yeah.
Okay.
A lot of people not thinking for themselves. They just,
you can say that about a lot in today's day and age. You know what I mean?
They hear something on social media and then they just run with it.
Like, nah, man, trust me, I know.
Yeah.
But Wade couldn't dismiss what makes Crawford so dangerous. He called him a dog, a guy who refuses to lose at anything, whether it's fighting, racing, even chess. That mentality keeps him undefeated and feared. So while Wade leaned Canelo, he admitted there's still a voice in his head that gives Crawford the edge. And if Crawford flips the script, Wade said he won't be surprised. That's how good he is. Here we are, the biggest fight of the year, maybe the riskiest move of Crawford's career. Canelo Alvarez brings power, experience, and the ability to break down anyone. Terence "Bud" Crawford comes in undefeated, sharp, and betting his timing, and IQ can take out the king at 168. Can Crawford's speed and power rise with him? Or will Canelo's strength and experience prove too much? Are we about to witness the upset of the century that rewrites pound-for-pound history? Drop your pick in the comments. Canelo or Crawford? And make sure to subscribe with the bell on because this fight is going to be pure madness.